To pre-fill or not to pre-fill is the question. Good morning, my ladies and my lads. To pre-fill or not to pre-fill is the question. There was a video put out by a very well-respected gentleman. Name was and is Lake Speed Jr. Great dude. You should go back and watch the last couple videos he put out. I had somebody stop by the channel and tell me how wrong I was about saying don't pre-fill oil filters and don't pre-fill this and don't pre-fill that. And it's actually not what I said. I really don't care what you do. I don't do that. Probably 60% plus of the manufacturers now have top-mounted, side-mounted, angle-mounted filters that cannot be pre-filled. So you can do what you want. The engine in the testing regard that was spoke about in that video was actually a performance engine. And there was actually a video put out before that that kind of laid out some more context to that video that most people didn't even watch, but they automatically watched that one and they thought he was talking about all engines. And they should come find me and tell me that I'm wrong, that I don't pre-fill oil filters. I've been doing this for a long time. I run my own shop. I have my own set of employees that work for me and stuff. I come from the dealer life to the independent side. So I've got some experience. The last thing that I want is somebody telling me that I'm wrong for doing something that literally I've been doing for years and it's not caused any issues. I think you guys should go back and watch the video before, watch the video after. If we talk about pre-filling oil filters, we actually look at the right way to pre-fill oil filters per some manufacturers. It's actually the little holes on the outside, because then the oil goes down around the filter and seeps through to the center, and then through the center goes into the engine. That's how the oil flow happens. So if you pre-fill, some kits actually come with a pre-fill kit. There's a plug that goes in the center and a funnel that goes around the outside, and it's like built as a single unit, and you can actually pre-fill from the outside in like it's supposed to be. So in case there are any contaminants, it gets inside the filtered area and not the unfiltered area. So that's one way of doing it. If you were going to consider the wrong way versus the right way, that would be more considered the right way to do it. Also, there were a lot of people saying in the comment section that pre-filling an oil filter directly from the gun is it's uncleanly and dirty and all this other stuff. Well, to an extent, I know what they're talking about because I've said that same thing before. And what I meant by that when I said it is technicians in general working on the ground, grime all over their clothes and stuff, dragging the gun across the ground, across the top of diesel engines and stuff like that, getting contaminants and stuff on it. It can be an issue because then they take that gun and they stick it directly out in the top of the oil filter because they get lazy and they're letting it rest on it. And some of these oil filters, they hold multiple cords. It could be very unclean for that oil filter. It's one of the reasons why I don't do it. But yeah, it just all depends on how you want to service the vehicle. There's no real right or wrong way to do it. As long as it's got oil in the vehicle and you're changing it frequently, not a big deal, you know. You can pre-fill if you want, as long as you're being careful, but it's not necessary. There's a reason why we have all these different types of manufacturers to build it to where you cannot pre-fill. So keep that in mind as well. I'm going to link the previous videos. My video is automatically getting recommended to people in some situations because of the algorithm, where I have a video that says it's not necessary, and then he has a video saying why you would pre-fill. So they're trying to put those two in the same algorithm so it can boost up their watches, people watching the videos, and it naturally kind of pulls us into this ring where it's not necessary. There's no reason to come here and tell me how he was right and I'm wrong or whatever. No hate. He's a good dude. He's a smart dude. I actually like him. I take what he says in high regard because he's very smart. He's a professional in the lubrication field. I just have a lot of experience in the mechanical field. And I think that's a powerful combination together. So instead of trying to make people enemies, maybe try to find that lining, that silver lining, in the real meaning behind what each person is saying. You'll have a great day. To pre-fill or not to pre-fill is the question. Take care. Be blessed.